we encourage you to click on the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Voice of the People TV. Also follow us on all our social media platforms. We are at VOP TV Live. Visit our website www.vop.ng for fresh and trending news. Also watch us live on SLTV channel 264. VOP TV, Voice of the People Television.
Behind every broken desk lies a broken promise. Education shapes the nations. But who is asking the right questions? Introducing Edu Dialogue, the show that goes beyond the surface, exposes the cracks, the corruption, and the silence in Nigeria's education system. Edu Dialogue, Saturdays, 3 p.m., only on VOP TV. We break the biggest stories, from missing funds to policy failures. We ask the tough questions and demand real answers. Edu Dialogue, this Saturday, 3 p.m. on Voice of the People Television.
In a world where power shifts with every headline.
In a nation full of questions.
In a world filled with noise, the truth needs a voice.
The policies that shapes our world and the economy that determines our future.
Every hour, every day, the grapevine keeps buzzing.
And together, we are committed to telling the stories that shape our world, because your voice is our focus.
Don't forget, our voice matters the most. Let us come together and share our concerns.
Africa is on the move, a continent of rising voices, untold stories, and powerful transformations. From the streets of Lagos to the heart of Nairobi, from the mines of Congo to the tech labs of
Mr. Familoni, and here is to VOP TV. Keep watching, stay tuned, do not touch that dial.
My name is Made Kuti and you're watching VOP TV. Keep watching.
Welcome, my name is Zika Davis. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, boys, viewers, everybody, boys and girls. This is VOP TV. Do you know what that means? Voice of the People TV. You don't have a voice, don't come here. You better make sure your voice is heard.
Are you ready for the extraordinary? Something big is happening on your screen. Introducing VOP TV. Now streaming on SLTV channel 264. From breaking news to captivating conversations, news analysis, giving you all sides to the story. We break in-depth discussions on the issues that matter, from politics to sports, entertainment, and lifestyle. VOP TV on SLTV channel 264. Join us as we redefine what television means to you. Voice of the People Television, VOP TV. Now you have more than a voice.
In a world where truth is the ultimate power and opinions scream the loudest, it's time to wade through the noise.
Hunger no get drum! Hunger no get religion!
And scan the human interest and trending topics that matter. Stay tuned to The Issues, your plug to the stories making the buzz, from politics to science and technology, social justice, and more. Let's tackle the tough questions and expose the truth. The issues on Voice of the People television. Don't just react, understand. Do you want your voice to be heard? Do you know that you matter in the scheme of things? The People's Voice, the show where ordinary citizens take center stage as we discuss the biggest stories that affect you and I. With you in mind, we facilitate lively discussions, debates, and interviews on the topics that matter most to you and I, from social justice to economic empowerment, education to healthcare, governance, and more, tackling tough topics and amplifying your voice. Join the conversation and make your voice count. The People's Voice. Make your voice count. The red carpets, awards, the razzmatazz, music, fashion, interviews, and more. Spotlight on Voice of the People television. Let's feed you with all the juicy stories in the global entertainment space, bringing you the glitz and glamour as it is hot. Stay tuned to Spotlight, 1 p.m. Monday to Friday. Spotlight on VOP TV. Entertainment like never before.
All right, yes, the Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco has come and gone, even though the people in Dakar are still reeling over, the joyous activities that went down from the trophy parade of the Senegalese national team. But, well, like I said, it's come and it's gone. The thrills and the frills, we've seen all of that in Morocco, and now it's back to club football, and we saw the UEFA Champions League. Of course, yeah, it's kicked off again, match day 7. We saw the big games. Manchester City, unfortunately, losing right there to Bodo Glimt in Norway. Yeah, well, good evening and welcome to Locker Room. Of course, your beautiful football show, what happens behind the scenes and even on the pitch right there in the world of football. You know how we do it for the next 15 minutes or thereabouts. We'll be giving you the juiciest stories that's right there from the world of football, the Jogo Bonito. Yes, the beautiful game. I am Afiz Ogubanjo and I won't be doing this all alone. I have my main man here with me in the studio, Jerry Apelohai. Yeah, we'll be doing all of this together. We're breaking all the stories together from the AFCON to the UEFA Champions League and of course other stories in the world of football. Well, Maiwa also, I guess, is a bit under the weather. He won't be able to join us, but then when he is with us, I will let you guys know shortly. Before we go on, yes, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube, on our VOP TV and live, and of course VOP TV Plus, right there where you can catch all the exciting episodes from the world of the Locker Room here, and also on other programs we have for you on those platforms. Jerry, yes, we saw the trophy parade in Senegal. I mean, it's like they are so joyous. They are not even, let me say, they're not caring about what FIFA or CAF wants to say about their suspension. We read that they suspended the coach Pap Chow, but then we don't know for how long, right? But the Senegalese, they don't look like they are thinking about that right now. It was fantastic on the streets of Dakar. Good evening, Jerry.
Yeah, good evening, Hafiz, and good evening to our viewers. We're still waiting to hear from CAF to really verify that story that he has been suspended, because those who I have spoken to, who are privy of the situation, have said that CAF has not officially released a statement that they are going to suspend him, but they've said. So
where are those stories coming from? They look like fillers.
People will, anyway, the Moroccans were already on like he has been suspended just to make people happy and so on and so forth. Because definitely what he did was wrong. And CAF has said that they were going to investigate the situation and come up with a resolution.
Yeah.
And we know how slow CAF is. They might just wait on, do the waiting game, and eventually. For how long would they do that? Yeah, just Africans, they are very. They have a short memory. Just give them 2 weeks. 2 weeks time, nobody will be talking about that situation.
Talking about that situation.
Nobody, even 1 month time, except it's FIFA. FIFA, it doesn't care whether it's 3 months, 6 months.
But does it deserve a suspension, a ban at least for a while? Those actions. Yeah, because I don't think it glorifies African football.
Yeah, it maybe suspend him for the AFCON qualifiers.
Yeah.
Maybe like 3 games. Give him a fine, and that a touchline ban.
Yeah.
That he will not be on the technical area when they play the CAF qualifiers, which comes up anytime soon. And then, if they can do that, fantastic. Then I think congratulations to all the Senegalese players. They are 115,000 euros richer right now. And they get 1,500 square meters of land in a choice area in Dakar, which is a very good one. And I think they've taken it a step further, talking about the Senegalese government, even making sure that all the FA members, the technical crew, even to the sport ministry, every one of them gets to benefit. You know, like unlike here, when the players do well, it's only the players and maybe the officials that benefit. Nobody remembers the administrators.
I wanted to ask you.
Nobody remembers the NSC, the sport ministers, and so on and so forth, who all contributed in making sure that the team get that effort. Because even the kids guys, everybody, at least share it around so that they will not feel
I don't think it's
left out.
Is it really necessary for them to bring news about the kids men getting paid into the media? I think it's all about just the players and the officials.
It's good they do that, because people who want to go into that profession will know that if they do their own quota, they will get appreciated.
But when they say officials, are they not talking about the kids men too?
Yeah, kids men should be part of the officials.
Of the officials,
yes.
Right, exactly.
Both kids men, both those who, the security men, the media officers, everybody, gets to benefit. And this, a lot of money is going to be going around. People will be building houses at the end of the Nations Cup. Not that I was part of those who
actually did
running around
yeah.
the team, but at the end of the day, it's only the players that get all the glory and all the money. It will feel left out. I think Senegal has set a standard right now. I think I appreciate that effort. And this is a lesson for other African countries. When you want to appreciate the players, like the Super Falcons, they were the ones who were giving $100,000. What happens to the NFL? What happens to the administrators and all those who showed support? I'm not talking about the extra mosquitoes anyway, that didn't have any business there. They were just there to enjoy the lunges. Anyway, maybe because over here they know that they have a way of getting their own share.
So is that why the NFF is doing what they are doing sometimes?
Look, yeah.
Are you trying to give the reason why the NFF behave the way they behave sometimes?
They decide their fate before time. They don't have to wait for anybody to decide their fate. They already know how the sharing formula. Let's not forget, I heard the sharing formula from being in the semi-final. The NFF will be getting about $2.5 million for being in the semi-final.
Oh wow!
So I hope when that $2.5 million come in, we'll not hear tomorrow that the NFF is broke.
that they can't do the needful for the players, right?
It is what it is. You will see during the CAF qualifiers, they will say they can't take care of this. They can't take care of that. All those miserable things. And they'll start running to governors to help them host teams.
It's really sad. And of course, speaking about something really sad, I won't say really sad at this point because it happened before the AFCON, and that's where we'll be starting. It was a protest by the NFF, from the outcome. It's not sad.
When you say sad,
it's not sad.
Somebody died or something. Yeah, this is a joy to Nigerians.
I know it's joy to Nigerians. That's why I said using the word sad might not be the best at this point.
Maybe I'm part of DR Congo.
How many names do you want to call me? I've already I already like the one you've given me.
As a Congolese,
I already like the one you've given me.
You're okay with the Algerian.
See, Jerry, you're trying to make me look anti-Nigerian.
No,
I am Nigerian number one, and that is how it's going to be. But when I'm having extra opinions,
you realize that in Nigeria.
At least my country came third at the AFCON.
Congratulations.
All right, so the protest by the Nigerian Football Federation on DR Congo fielding ineligible players will no doubt be a full drawn-out case, owing to what we exclusively gathered. And the NFF protested against 7 players of DR Congo who have dual nationality as against the provisions of the country's constitution, which forbids having another passport. And FIFA is set to rule on the case in February before DR Congo take part in the intercontinental playoff, with Nigeria seeking for them to be disqualified and their slots handed to them. Top of what FIFA will seek to establish will be how the affected players were able to get the Congolese passports that they submitted for clearance without renouncing their other citizenship as contained in the country's constitution. And the argument that sporting eligibility trumps national eligibility will not stand before FIFA, because not all players who have roots with another country can switch and play. And also the manner which the passport was acquired is also key, as seen in the case that led to the fine and ban on Malaysia, according to a FIFA chief who was at the recently concluded AFCON. Jerry, this eligibility thing, I think it's taking a really, really long time to even be understood right now. I mean, FIFA right now, with all of these statements, where do you think they stand at this point? Does it look like a case that is still going to be looked at by FIFA, or they're just sounding a warning that, look, we don't know what has really happened, we are trying to sort out what has happened, but hey, don't let the protest by the NFF, make a large noise that we'll have to come and even look onto the case at this point?
Yeah, one thing I like about FIFA is they are not Nigerian judiciary or CAF, a CAF body that you'll be worried about whether they are going to make the right decision. When FIFA comes out with a decision, they look at the pros and cons, they look at everything before coming out with the decision. Let's not forget there was a situation of the 3 points and the 3 goals deduction for South Africa in the World Cup qualifiers. A lot of Nigerians, everybody all around the world, deliberated on it, talked about it, and at the end of the day, FIFA came out with the best decision. And I think even South Africans knew that FIFA did their homework. That is how FIFA works. As we speak, I know that FIFA has already sent delegates to check all the documents. They've also spoken to DR Congo's officials, and as well as the NFF, who sent the petition. They are doing their own investigation. And they've already promised that before the end of February, this is January, today is 19, or 20 if I'm correct. So there's still enough time.
But don't you think it should be done now? Because you mentioned that they still don't. It should be done now because the Intercontinental Playoffs is in March. Don't say because you have 1 month. You should settle it because, trust me, if they decide to look into the case and they ban the Congolese will want to come out and appeal. Won't that mar the excitement going into the Intercontinental Playoffs?
FIFA does not make hurried decisions because investigation has to take place. And there is a timeline before the playoffs. So the 2 teams involved, definitely, the AFCON is already at play. You don't expect them to carry out the investigation when the AFCON is really, really busy at the moment. So they will have to wait. So after the AFCON, give the countries who are concentrating on the AFCON to play out the AFCON. So there will be enough time to cross-check, because if they make a hurried decision and at the end of the day, they didn't cross their T's and dot their I's properly, it will be a slap on the face of FIFA. Because you can't just, yes, there's a petition that has been sent. They will have to arrange a committee who will go out and do their findings, come back with their findings, they will cross-check, make calls, call witnesses, and so on and so forth. Even go as far as looking at precedents before they come out with a decision. Because even if they come out with a decision, which is maybe say end of February or middle of February, there will be a week or 2 for whoever is not comfortable with the decision to go to the Court of Arbitration for Sport. So within that timeline, they can still decide. At least all the players, as far as DR Congo is concerned, their mindset is that they are going to the playoff. And the Super Eagles, once they know this decision is on board, they will also be preparing that if, for instance, they make a decision and it favors them, the Super Eagles will have no choice than to be ready.
But
so
is it not
there's
going
no
to be,
issue about
is
that.
it not going to be a case of being unfair? Because I want to ask you, should this team also have been allowed, to go to the AFCON? Because they played AFCON qualifiers. Maybe some of these players were not there at that point because they said they are up to about 9 players, right? That's what we are getting. Now, at the AFCON, they won some games. Is it not going to distort the trajectory of the whole AFCON, that they want to take it back, the teams that they played against, that they won, and
I love that
take it back because the players were also there.
I love that question. Yes, definitely we have to educate our viewers. The rules of CAF and FIFA are quite different. Yes. The rules that apply for CAF does not see any issue with whether you don't, as far as you've presented and you cleared CAF.
I get this. So this is a FIFA case.
This is a FIFA situation.
It's a FIFA situation.
It applies
not
to all
CAF.
world federations. So
but it's a CAF team.
It's a CAF team. CAF may decide that there's nothing wrong. And they can go ahead. But FIFA frowns at it because their own rules are different from CAF. They're talking about the bigger stage, talking about the FIFA World Cup. So if CAF decide not to have any issue with it, fine, well.
But should this be a situation where Nigeria should be the one fighting alone? Because these players also played against Cameroon. These players played some games against other teams in the in the group stages.
The thing is that
they played against other teams in the group stages before they now got to the playoffs.
The thing is that.
So don't you see it as something that's going to be a long discussion?
The thing is that for Cameroon, for instance, they might not fight because
they will fight. They will fight because look at that game.
The situation is different in the sense that.
How?
In the sense
they
that
defeated Cameroon to play the Super Eagles.
In the semi-finals, yes. Cameroon may decide that they were not at the last final.
Cameroon will not. Cameroon won't do that.
That is their choice.
It's an opportunity for them. It's an opportunity for them to play at the World Cup.
Let me paint the scenario.
Yes.
For instance, an armed robber goes to rob 2 homes. You get, and he eventually got caught. The first home might decide that he's not interested in pursuing the case.
Okay.
Because he doesn't want to go through the court process, bearing witness, and so on and so forth. While the second home that was robbed feels that there's a need to fight justice. You get, and feels it's important.
So you
Jerry, sorry to cut you there.
So you think the Cameroonians will see an avenue to qualify for the World Cup and say, no, look, we don't want to go, we don't want to play 2 games, we have many games. What are they preparing for?
It's their choice.
Is there anything
choice. If Cameroon decide that they want to fight the case, nobody is stopping them.
Exactly. That's why I'm asking you that should it be a case where the Super Eagles should be the one, the NFF should be the one fighting alone?
If the NFF decide that they have a case to fight, and they decide to go ahead, because, for instance, Cameroon might not be privy to the information that the Nigerians had at the time they sent the protest.
But this is a full-blown thing.
Yes, were you aware of this prior to the game, the playoffs? Were you aware
the
of
news
this?
Came out, when everybody saw it.
It came out because at the time it came out, the NFF had preview of the information and decided to file a petition.
Okay,
but before the playoffs, before the AFCON was played, nobody was talking about this.
That's what I'm saying. Now, with the way the NFF came out to say it now, the Cameroonians might have wind of it and say, okay, let's see where the NFF is going. Yes. When they win that, or should they win that, they might also want to come in and say, look,
they have a right.
also played against us.
They have a right.
Is that not going to distort the trajectory of the intercontinental players? Because FIFA there will be games. There will be games to play.
Let me tell you,
there will be games to play before they now play again.
We've seen situations. That one is very simple. Now.
Okay.
Look at the FA Cup, for instance.
Okay.
You see the 4th round draws will be done today, but they've not played like 3 games. But the draws will be done. Burnley and Liverpool will play, and because Wolves have already beaten West Ham, they will put them there ahead of whatever is going to happen tomorrow between Burnley and Liverpool. They will play Wolves because Wolves has already won West Ham. It's very simple. When the playoffs is done, if they've not decided, they'll say, okay, Cameroon still has a case, no problem. Cameroon play Nigeria. So whoever wins that game will play who won this play. So it's very simple. It's not hard.
But don't you think the Super Eagles are fighting a lost cause? Is it not looking at like we are trying to qualify for the World Cup by night, boss?
Anyway you qualify. Anyway that way.
Jerry, I want to ask you a straight question.
Any which way.
I want to ask you a straight question. Are the Super Eagles deserving of a World Cup place?
See, this is that.
I know
they don't deserve it.
You're going to be political about it.
There's no point painting it. They don't deserve to be at the World Cup qualifier because they failed to do the job when they needed to. All because the NFF mostly was the architect of the problems the NFF had.
So does it look like the NFF are trying to like redeem themselves by saying they want to fight for it?
Yeah, I don't blame the NFF. They're taking every advantage of any avenue to qualify for the World Cup. Bringing in Eric Chell, writing the petition, and so on and so forth, which was very late. You know, I'm still of the fact that the NFF were sleeping from the moment the Super Eagles finished the last AFCON before this one. First of all, they should have gotten a manager. Because we already had a situation where we had 3 draws before the AFCON.
Yeah.
And I think the way the FIFA World Cup qualifiers has been done, I think I'm not too comfortable with it. Having an AFCON in the middle of the qualifiers, coming back to play, I think there should be a better window.
Straight.
Yeah, there should be a better window where it's easier, maybe more straightforward. And the way South Africa rigged that group, I'm still not comfortable. South Africa succeeded in doing that because the NFF was sleeping. Had it been the NFF was not sleeping, the way that draws was rigged in favor of South Africa, it wouldn't have happened.
But why is it now? Before we, let's wrap up on this one. The NFF now, it looks like they are not proactive. It looks like they are just somewhat reacting.
They are sleeping.
Because look at that now. They almost slept on this one too. Maybe someone just spoke about it.
Yes,
because the case was, it was already like going clear that okay, Congo is going to play the intercontinental, playoffs.
The
now they didn't see that during the game. Before the game, they didn't see it.
The NFL
they are not seeing it after the game. If I were to be FIFA, I would say, look, you didn't talk early. Come on, you can't be doing this because that was what they did. No, listen.
The law doesn't look at issues that way.
But why is it taking FIFA? I know you said something about FIFA not doing horrid. They don't take horrid steps. They don't like doing that. But you have to do that now because there's no time. It's in March.
The law is
March 16. There about
the law is there for you to take advantage of. It now depends on how they're able to decide the situation. So FIFA is there for make your report. No matter how even if it's as far as you are an interested party.
Yeah.
Because for instance, Cameroon cannot go and complain on behalf of Nigeria. Nigeria cannot go and complain on behalf of Cameroon. They'll complain on behalf of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. If Cameroon decide not to complain, the NFF will complain and have their way eventually. So if Cameroon like, they should complain. They don't like, they don't complain. So as far as the complaint is there, FIFA has to listen because NFF definitely.
Personally, I have my reservation about that.
I understand.
You cannot qualify. You cannot qualify through the night boss. I mean, you can't be doing all of this. It's like you are encouraging NFF to keep sleeping. And when a situation happens, you should wake again just suddenly like that. You should always be proactive.
There's no ignorance
in sleeping.
The sight of the law.
So you can sleep.
So
when they sleep and don't pay, when they sleep and don't pay the players and the players now talk and they wake up now, you will like that, Jerry. Do you want this to continue?
Let me tell you,
Jerry. Do you want this to continue?
If everybody is rich, there will be no kid out saying this one is rich or is poor. You have this.
So there's levels in being rich.
Yes, there's levels in being rich.
Yes.
But if everybody is on the level of a billionaire, for instance, who will be a carpenter? Who will be?
There will be a trillionaire.
There will be a trillionaire.
Of course.
Okay, if there's a trillionaire or trillionaires.
And a trillionaire might see a billionaire as a carpenter.
That is life. You take advantage of every situation. There's levels. Anywhere you find yourself.
Okay.
That's life. You take advantage of it. At least make something out of anything, no matter how little it is. So the NFF, they've been sleeping and everything. But if they feel that this is an opportunity, they should take it. And if the Congo is found wanting, they should face the music. I don't care whether if like the Super Eagles should not even go to that next playoff and go and play anyhow and not win. But let the law
they won't do that. I think Jerry has a big point right there. But for me, the NFF can continue to sleep. I mean, he can continue to do that. But yes, still talking about African football this time around. Yes, like I said, the AFCON, has come and gone. But yes, we mentioned yesterday about the teams of the tournament, the CAF 11. Yes, it's been officially posted now, where the Confederation of African Football (CAF) has unveiled its official team of the tournament. Yes, for the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations, recognizing standout performers from the competition, and the best 11 features champions Senegal and runners-up Morocco. Yes, with notable inclusions from Nigeria as well, and Senegal's dominance is reflected in the team with Sadio Mane. Of course, that's the player of the tournament. Yes, he was widely regarded as the player of the tournament for his leadership and influence, and of course his skills on the football pitch. And Mane, along with teammates Idrissa Gueye, Papi Gueye and Moussa Niakate, yes, makes up 4 of the 11 players selected. Jerry, we have that on our screen right there, the CAF 11, of course, for the team of the tournament. Yassine Bono in goal, Calvin Bassey and Moussa Niakate, the centre-back pairing, that's Nigeria and Senegal right there. Mazraoui, Hakimi, yes, of course, at the full-backs, and we have Idrissa Gueye, Papi Gueye and Ademola Lookman in the midfield, and Sadio Mane, Brahim Diaz, of course, on the right-hand side, and Victor Osimhen. Jerry, what do you think about this list? Any removals or additions?
Yeah, fantastic list, but not 100%. Victor Osimhen, with his goals and
was it the best striker at the tournament? Yeah. Look at the number 9.
He's the number 9, yeah.
As a number 9, you think he's the best? Okay.
He was the best number 9. He could fit into any team as far as the AFCON is concerned.
But he did score 2 overhead kicks.
Head-to-head against any striker. Osimhen was something else. Was unplayable at this tournament.
He was unplayable?
Yeah, mostly with his assist.
Was he unplayable?
Yeah. In his presence in that attack.
I think we got 4 goals and 2 assists.
Yeah,
that's
good.
beautiful.
I wish we could squeeze Aqua Adams because
no, you can't squeeze Aqua Adams.
If
you want to squeeze Aqua Adams into this list, who is he displacing? Because of course you want to put him as a forward, right?
Yeah.
Who is he displacing in that forward line?
Maybe on the bench anyway. Because
no, there are notable mentions.
Manny and Brahim Diaz were also in this tournament. Brahim Diaz with his 5 goals, unavoidably he has to be on that list. And of course, Sadio Mane, being the captain of the Senegalese side, his second AFCON, he was really the master stroke. Yeah. Let's not forget his goal. Was it against Egypt? I can't remember.
Yeah, he scored the winning goal against Egypt. Yeah, beautiful.
Which was really instrumental to taking them to the final of the tournament. And of course, Ademola Lookman, his back-to-back AFCON performance, he shows that what happened in the last AFCON was not a fluke. It shows that he has the tenacity to prove that he is a big game player. He shows up when he needs him. We need him in the team. He was instrumental to the team making it to 2 semi-finals on the bounce, and just one shy of making the final. Then the guy is, unfortunately, interestingly, they are not brothers,
but they play like brothers.
They play like brothers for the same team. Yeah, and Idrissa Gueye, Papa Gueye, wow. Yeah, Gueye, the Man United guys, they understand what it means to play against Gueye. Fantastic player, fantastic midfielder. Yeah. Unavoidably, he has to be there.
35 years old.
Then Mazrui, I don't know. Yeah, because he's with the team that made the final. Yeah,
I think he performed.
He did well.
I think he performed.
I still have
as a natural right back playing as a left back.
I still have my bias towards Bruno Imachi, who I believe did better
than Mazraoui.
For me, yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Imachi was wonderful. We said it yesterday.
Something else.
It was wonderful, but Mazraoui gave a good.
Then I have my big issues with Achraf Hakimi. Hakimi played less games. He was not effective. The Hakimi standard, it was not really Hakimi standard. It was just below. It was just below Hakimi standard. It was just an average tournament for Hakimi. And Hakimi doesn't deserve to be the right back.
Would you give him his flowers because he played, as a right back with injury? He came back from injury.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't deserve to be in the best team, the team of the tournament. That's why.
So which right back do you think outperformed?
I would have very Osayi over him. Osayi Samuel was awesome.
Osayi Samuel?
Yeah, in the right back.
Well, for me, I think I would have gone with a certain Crepin Diatta of Senegal.
Yes,
as a winger, a natural winger, coming to play as a right back, and he performed really well.
Crepin over.
But we don't want to overflood the team with Senegalese.
Hakimi should, yeah. If they deserve it, they should get.
Of course, yeah. So, Calvin Bassey and Moussa Niakhaté.
Yes, Calvin Bassey, unavoidably, he was the best defender in this tournament, whether you like it or not. As far as that box is concerned, he manned that box. He showed his presence. He showed he was a top quality defender. And yeah, fantastic.
Just when you were
player.
afraid I was not going to make it.
Fantastic player. It's something else. Else. And a lot of years to still see him. I'm going to see him in the next AFCON with the same performance. He's consistent. That's how good he is. And of course, Niakhaté was the biggest culprit for the Senegalese team, making sure that they stayed up to the final.
Very fantastic. Even in the absence of Koulibaly, he still went on to.
He made Koulibaly look like, it's time for you to retire. I'm not the man in the
He really performed. Niakhaté really performed for them. The goalkeeper. Yeah,
we talked about Bono yesterday. Yeah. I think it should be Mendy.
Eventually,
anyway.
Cap said, "Is he asking Bono?"
It should be Mendy anyway, but because they want to make Morocco happy, they had to bring 4 players.
Come on, now
Bono is a
they
very
have
good
good players now. If they don't put Bono,
he's a very good goalkeeper. But I think Mendy was better. Yes, wow, that's me.
Wow. Okay.
Just leave it that way.
So, what are your honorable mentions that are not here that you think should be here? Aside Osayi Samuel and
Mendy.
Aside Osayi Samuel, Mendy and Bruno Emechi.
Mendy in goal.
Okay.
Then Crepin Diatta, yes. The right back. Then maybe, I don't know, Mazrui. I don't know. Mazrui is 50-50.
Okay.
Or the name who takes over doesn't really come to head. I would like to say the Senegalese left back right now. So
El Hadji Diop. Yeah.
It would be as if you just want Senegal to be everywhere. But Senegal really deserve it.
They do.
They deserve it. They should take all the back. Then Calvin Bassey will be there. The Gay brothers, wow, something else. Yeah.
I like the fact that I call them Gay brothers, and of course, 4-3. It looked like from the sharing of the teams. 4 from Senegal, 4 also from Morocco, and 3 from the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Ademola Lookman.
I'm not happy that no Egyptian make the cut. Yeah,
which
because Brahim
Egyptian
Diaz
should
was
be there?
awesome. Salah should have been there, but Brahim Diaz.
But I think Diaz had a better tournaments than. So I don't think you can really argue with that front line, to be honest.
Because of that,
except you want to put Salah as a 9.
The two best players for the Egyptians are attackers.
Yeah,
so
Mamouche
and
Salah.
It makes it difficult. Who's Mamouche going to stop Mane from being in that team? Is Salah going to stop Brahim Diaz? Yeah, it's going to be difficult.
We mentioned a certain Rami Rabia, but he's the centre back. But I don't think we will have displaced Calvin Bassey and Musa Niakate. I mean, those two are just wonderful. And Diaz, deservedly winning his top scorer award. But the early shout was Ademola Lookman. He delivered player of the tournament performances, but he was third. Don't you think that even because you are third, you still deserve it because of what you played?
Are you talking about Ademola Lookman?
Yeah, I'm talking about Ademola Lookman.
Yeah, it would have been difficult for Lookman because if you take a look at the semi-final game, it was not really.
I think it sort of fizzled out.
Yeah,
even in the game against Mozambique, he was not himself.
They found a way to make sure that Lookman was quiet.
Against Algeria, rather.
And that was the undoing of all his performances in the competition. But him making the CAF 11, definitely well deserved.
Yeah, of course. There's no. I don't think there's any Nigerian player that will be there if Lookman is not there. Maybe Calvin Bassey, of course. Maybe in future tournaments we'll be seeing a standard team of tournaments pairing of Calvin Bassey and Benjamin Fredericks. I think those two are the future of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And also Iwobi also came on to give.
Yeah, Iwobi did well.
He gave a good account of himself.
Uganda.
And
even the third place match.
It was solid, really, and it shows that there's future in that centre back.
Iwobi and Benjamin Fredericks.
So going forward, where should Eric Chelsea improve? If he's still the coach of Super Eagles of Nigeria, where should he improve?
If he's not the coach of Super Eagles, there's going to be a problem. Serious problem. Definitely, even the Super Eagles players say they want him to stay. And they've told the NFF he must stay. And I even heard Wilfred Ndidi during an interview saying that he's going to stay. He was saying that he was convinced
because it's looking like they will rebel.
So journalists are not happy. Like, is it the NFF president? Is it the sports minister? Why should he be the one saying that Eric Chelsea is going nowhere?
Because I think it's because they are playing for him.
The players have had a meeting that they want Eric Chelsea to stay.
Of course.
And I think the NFF understands. And the NFF has said they've sent a letter to the sport ministry that, okay, Eric Chelsea is staying, make it official so that his salary will.
But they are still not sure because I think if they are very sure about it, they should have come on to announce it.
They should write to FIFA too now because they know how to write.
The sackings are usually very fast. So why is the extension not fast?
That's how it is. It's paperwork because the salary. We are talking about his salary.
Yeah.
It's not, when you are sacking, you are not paying now.
You will pay. You pay the one you are owing.
NFF
is always different.
You know the story.
NFF is always different. But I think
it's
easy
to sack, very easy, because there's nothing much involved. But hiring, retaining, it involves a lot of paperwork because the NFF is not the one paying his salary.
Of course.
So Eric Chelsea should just make sure that he brings in new players into the team. I've heard that Chukwuemeka, Kani, the Borussia Dortmund midfielder is interested in playing. So a lot of players who still wants to play. Now the Super Eagles is doing well. They just moved up the rankings. That means a lot of players will be interested in playing for the Super Eagles.
Yeah.
And if, for instance, the Super Eagles makes it to the World Cup back through the back door, he will need to improve
an avenue for
on making sure that there are a lot of players from the bench. And I think I must give him kudos for discovering. I'm talking about
Benjamin Fredericks.
No, Osimhen's second.
Akko Adams.
Akko Adams, yes, which was very good because a lot of talk was who was going to partner with Victor Osimhen in the attack, and he successfully brought in Akko Adams and he blended into the team. Benjamin Fredericks is also coming up. So a lot of our younger players, so they should still do more. Of course, so that the team will have a strong bench as well.
Well, Alex Iwobi and the other teammates, they spoke highly of him, and I think they want to continue, playing for him. And still speaking with Alex Iwobi, let's move on and let's talk about the Nigerian king of pre-assist, where he shared a funny story about his penalty shootout against Egypt's goalkeeper during the third place. That's Ufa Shober. And Shober tried to psych Iwobi out, saying, "Iwobi, I know where you are going to go. If I save your penalty, you give me your shirt." I don't think he got that shirt at the end of the day because Iwobi absolutely changed his mind. And Iwobi, who for me is not the best penalty taker out there, he still went on to do what he could do. And he won that battle of the minds between him and Shober. And his calm and composed response to Shober's mind games showed his mental strength. he had previously praised Morocco's tactics and was impressed by their discipline. And Nigeria's performance at AFCON 2025 was notable, with Iwobi playing a key role in the team's success. So I was hearing this thing that his AFCON performances are enough for him to get a big club. So in the Premier League, where do you think Iwobi will slot in easily without being benched? Quickly, Jerry.
Without being benched.
What team is he going to go in? Is he going to go into one of the big six as a starter now?
Yeah, Tottenham needs a player like Iwobi.
They have a James Maddison and a Xavi Simons.
Yeah, those players you have mentioned, Maddison is more or less a hospital patient. He's never available. And Iwobi has shown that.
I didn't say that.
Iwobi has proven that he can stay the long run.
Yeah.
He's not an injury-prone player, which is a very fantastic one for a player in his own department, because he's a player who holds the ball much.
Yeah.
And avoiding injury, it's quite a lucky situation for a lot of players in that department of the pitch. So Tottenham, would be a very good and very decent side for a player like Iwobi. Then maybe Nottingham Forest, that is if they're still interested in making the top six.
Yeah.
Then teams like Aston Villa, those are also good teams where he can slot in without staying on the bench. Then
I'm looking at the big six. Arsenal. No, let me ask you like this. Arsenal, does he
he
get
has already left Arsenal. He has played for Arsenal.
He can't go back to Arsenal. But is he also left as a youngster and he's back?
No, that was as a youngster.
Okay, so
he's already.
But is he getting into the Arsenal team if he comes back now? Let's suppose he's in that kind of situation. He's not starting.
Yeah.
Okay, Liverpool.
Florian Wirtz is already there, so
Florian Wirtz over Iwobi?
Anytime, any day.
Florian Wirtz over Iwobi?
Anytime.
All right, Manchester City. Ryan Sheki, Foden, Bernardo Silva.
Man City has proven that they like the big name players. And
he's a big name player now.
No, Iwobi is a very decent name player.
Okay,
right
he's
now.
a decent.
Very decent.
Okay,
very
Man
decent.
United.
Manchester United, yeah, of course. Man United.
Who is at Man United? He's not displacing Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes is on his way out anyway.
So they should replace Bruno Fernandes with Iwobi.
No. But it will be a good addition.
All right.
Yeah, he's a player who add so much to any team. Because what he's doing in Fulham, if he brings it to the Manchester United team, I think they'll be better for it.
All right.
Yeah. So he can
so mention Tottenham. You already
Tottenham,
cleared Tottenham.
United.
All right. Newcastle.
Newcastle United too. Yeah. Though Gomez and Co, they're doing well.
Tonali, Joelinton.
Yeah, Tonali is a decent player, but Iwobi is a different kind of player. He gives you a lot of options.
Okay.
And he can surprise you anytime, any day.
So Alex Iwobi to Newcastle. Those
are his options.
Maybe in the summer. Still on the topic of the AFCON, this one is coming from Yaya Toure, the former Manchester City midfielder that even Iwobi would dream to be like. He's not going to outplace Yaya Toure, if he's still at Manchester City. And he has actually praised Nigeria Super Eagles as the most impressive team at the just concluded Africa Cup of Nations. He commended their attacking football and overall performances, highlighting their 14 goals scored and only 4 conceded in 7 matches. Wow, that's wonderful. A testament of Erichel's work, to be very, very honest. And Toure noted that Nigeria's style of play, which emphasized full attack, was a key factor in their success. And the Super Eagles campaign was marked by impressive wins, including the 2-0 victory over Algeria in the quarterfinals and a 3-1 win over Uganda in the group stage. And Toure singled out Nigeria's star players Victor Osimhen and Ademola Lookman, 2 of the players that were in the CAF 11 as the team of the tournament. He counted them as among the best in Africa, contributing to the team's success. I mean, I think everything he has said actually makes sense, right? He also said that they acknowledge the quality of other teams like Morocco, Algeria, and Congo. I think these are the top 10 teams in Africa. They are part of the top 10 teams in Africa: Morocco, Algeria, and Congo. And he praised Morocco's tactical discipline under coach Walid Regragui, describing their approach as very pragmatic, very direct, and playing counter-attack. I mean, that was how they floored the Super Eagles of Nigeria. All right, let's move on quickly and let's talk about Ako Adams also. After playing the third place game, he went straight back to his club. He scored 2 goals to get them a draw against Elche. And his coach, Matias Almeida, has praised him for his dedication and impact after he scored a brace against Elche, securing a 2-2 draw. And I think good one from Ako Adams. He also played alongside his teammate Chidera Ejuke. I mean, time is really fast spent, but Jerry, we can't conclude this show without talking about the UEFA Champions League. Club football is back, right? And we have our players, Victor Osimhen and Ademola Lookman. AFCON has come and gone. Now they have to, focus on their respective club teams, Galatasaray and Atalanta respectively. And Nigeria football stars Victor Osimhen and Ademola Lookman are back in action for their clubs, facing tough Champions League fixtures. Osimhen's Galatasaray, they take on Atletico Madrid at Rams Park, while Lookman's Atalanta hosts Athletic Bilbao at Estadio de Bergamo. Both sides are playing Spanish clubs, and both players had standout performances at the Africa Cup of Nations, with Osimhen scoring 4 goals and providing 2 assists, and Lookman scoring 3 goals and providing... No, he scored 3 goals and providing 4 assists. And Galatasaray, they are currently 18th in the Champions League table with 9 points, and they'll be looking to claim an automatic spot in the knockout round, while Osimhen, who has scored 12 goals in 16 games for Galatasaray, will be crucial to their hopes. And Lookman's Atalanta, on the other hand, they sit 5th in the table with 13 points and aims to snap a 7-match winless run against Spanish teams. Jerry, quickly, before we move on to the results that went down yesterday, I want to ask you quickly on these 2 players. Do you think immediately their AFCON performance will resonate on their club football in the Champions League?
Yeah, it's already started with Alco Adams scoring 2 goals.
But he's not playing in the Champions League.
Yeah, he's not playing in the Champions League. It shows that there's no how form will surely rub off on you as a player. And you're as good as your last game. I believe in that definitely. And they say class is permanent.
Permanent form is temporary.
And of course, players like Ademola Lookman has proven their classic players alongside Victor Osimhen. And Galatasaray knows how important Osimhen is, and they're already preparing for him against Atletico Madrid, which definitely since he left for the AFCON, there's nothing glamorous that has happened at Galatasaray. It's been just a topsy-turvy situation. It shows you that the brain box of the Galatasaray team is back, and a coach with the same mind, with that form, with that kind of zeal and panache, and of course the ideology of being the winning mentality is already coming with from the AFCON. I think it will be good to start him all the way against Atletico Madrid. I can't wait to see Osimhen score 2 goals tonight.
Right, wow.
As well as Lookman.
Because I think Lookman as well, the new coach Rafael Palladino, has sort of given him fresh air. He has been dropping fantastic performance.
And he came on with a good form from Atlanta to the Nations Cup, which he continued.
So he's taking that also back.
Without injuries.
I think he really has to perform. And yes, the results from the UEFA Champions League, went down yesterday. We'll be, rounding off the show with this one. Let's look at the results, from yesterday between teams in the UEFA Champions League. Real Madrid against Monaco. We saw that one 6-1. Jerry, it ended. I mean, let's quickly look at the results. Kairat Almaty they lost at home. So Club Brugge 4-1. Rafael Onyedika getting a win for his club as well. I don't think he got to play, but then he's going to share the victory with them. Bodo Glimt in one of the shocking results of the night, 3-1 up against Manchester City, and Villarreal, they lost 1-2 to Ajax right there in Spain. Ajax with a late goal. Spurs up against Borussia Dortmund. I think Thomas Frank is still it's looking like he wants to keep his job. 2-0 against Teman Dortmund. Olympiacos 2-0 also against Leverkusen. Sporting, another shocking result on the night in Portugal there. Nuno Mendes, it was not a good return for him to Sporting. 2-1, of course, they defeated the defending champions Paris Saint-Germain. And also Arsenal showing class right there, defeating Inter Milan, a ground where they lost last season. I mean, for them to win, good one for the Arsenal. 3-1 right there. Gabriel Jesus, 2 goals, and also Victor Gyökeres on the goal scoring sheet. Real Madrid up against Monaco. That man on your screen was the man of the night. 2 assists, first and own goal, and also got a goal. Good one from Vinicius Junior.
Assists for me.
That's 3 assists, right?
That Kerr's own goal was an assist.
It was an assist.
This guy was unplayable. I don't know what Abelard
told him because he went to meet him straight after he got his goal.
Yeah, there's something that Vinicius Junior must have done. Abelard, I beg your pardon.
Abelard,
there's something he told Vinicius that he's
just go and be the man.
He just woke him up from where he was sleeping and told him, Mr. Man, your house is on fire.
Exactly.
Go and put it off.
Go and put it off.
He was on rampage. He was not only on rampage, he was a team player.
That passed to
even at a point.
Wow.
Even at a point, it was as if Monaco were owing him something. It's like his ex-girlfriend is from Monaco.
I want to show you. I don't like the way they were booing me the last time.
You know what happened? Even when he made his 2 assists, which 3 assists anyway, he had to even get in on the score sheet. And when he scored his goal, he was like, he was not happy.
That I want to.
It's like,
I want to do more.
Okay, I bet 3 assists. You think I can score? I've showed you I can score 2.
Absolutely.
He was the reason why Monaco lost by 6.
Wow.
And Mbappe was enjoying himself for the first time in a long time.
Exactly.
So he was scoring goals before.
Yeah.
But Mbappe was having fun and he was happy with Vinicius. It shows that there's no perceived rift. Even Jude Bellingham getting on the out, he was even feeling happy, like he was feeling lucky. So I even got a goal today.
I think they needed their star man to step
Monaco
up.
suffered at this Thiago Benoit. I think they will not forget that loss.
That beating, and of course
that one goal was just a mistake.
Yeah, of course, like it was consolation, and 2 goals from their former player, their former star man, Kylian Mbappe as well. And he also said he showed respect after scoring 2 goals. That's disrespectful.
You didn't need to show any respect.
And of course, Copenhagen getting a draw against Napoli. And let's round up with the result, with the fixtures of today. Liverpool, they are playing Olympique Marseille. That's going to be a strong game. Galatasaray will be playing Atletico Madrid. Yes, we mentioned that, Victor Osimhen as well. There are also other big games. Atalanta also up against Bilbao. And quickly, yes, Galatasaray, they'll be playing anytime soon against Atletico Madrid. Karabakh up against Frankfurt. And of course, later tonight, Atalanta against the Athletic Club. Bayern Munich against Union Saint-Gilloise. That should be a straight win for Bayern Munich. And Chelsea up against Pafos, a return for David Luiz to the Stamford Bridge. But with Chelsea, you don't know what you can expect. Juventus up against Benfica. Those two are also looking like they are struggling, especially Juventus. Marseille against Liverpool. Oof, at the Velodrome.
Yeah, the Zerbi. And this
a shaky Liverpool
guy is on fire.
Mason Greenwood, yeah.
Greenwood is on fire. And Aubameyang and cool.
Aubameyang also. And they are just signing Ethan Nwaneri from Arsenal and also Quentin Timber.
I feel for Liverpool tonight.
They play beautiful football at Marseille, but Liverpool, the Champions League, they know how to find their way. And of course, Newcastle against the PSV should be another strong fixture. And Slavia Prague rounding up against the Football Club Barcelona. Should be a straight win for Barcelona.
Yeah, Barcelona is on form at the moment.
Yeah, even though they lost at the weekend.
It might be ugly, but let's see how it is.
All right, with that, we will be coming to the end of the show, the locker room, yes, on this beautiful Wednesday evening. And of course, up next, yes, will be Political Lens with Chukwuma Okorio. I'm Hafiz Ogubanjo. Thank you, Jerry, for being a part of this show with me, and also to the guys in the back as well. Thank you so much, for making this show a success. Yes, like I said, Political Lens is coming up with Chukwuma Okorio. Stay tuned. Bye for now.
In a world where power shapes with every headline.
In a nation full of questions.
In a world filled with noise, the truth needs a voice.
The policies that shapes our world and the economy that determines our future.
Every hour, every day, the grapevine keeps buzzing.
And together, we are committed to telling the stories that shape our world, because your voice is our focus.
Don't forget, our voice matters the most. Let us come together and share our concerns.
In a world where truth is the ultimate power and opinions scream the loudest, it's time to wade through the noise.
Hunger no get tribe. Hunger no get religion.
And scan the human interest and trending topics that matter. Stay tuned to The Issues, your plug to the stories making the buzz, from politics to science and technology, social justice, and more. Let's tackle the tough questions and expose the truth. The Issues on Voice of the People Television, Mondays to Fridays, 8 to 9 p.m. The Issues. Don't just react. Understand. Join us as we drive into the world of politics through insightful interviews with prominent political figures, both serving and former governors, ministers, senators, legislators, party chieftains, activists, and analysts. Get first-hand information into the decision-making processes that affect our daily lives. Highly engaging one-hour program that brings political discourse into focus.
I am Chukwuma Okoro.
Political Lens, Monday through Friday, 6 to 7 p.m. Join us.
This is Health Check, your weekly guide to better living, smarter choices, and trusted answers. From everyday wellness to urgent health issues, we've got you covered. Health Check, only on Voice of the People Television, where your health has a voice.